Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now let's send it over to Jennifer King-Tyler.
Tonight, you are facing off with Ace Bailey. Any thoughts on that?
Wait. The guy from Rutgers, right? Honestly, no. I only watched college basketball in March and they didn't even make the tournament. I've heard he's good, though. I mean, or at least supposedly. Obviously, he got drafted above me, but I guess we'll find out if the hype is real.
Guess we'll find out. Thank you, MP. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Bain in at the center position. And for Utah, they got Walker Kessler. Collier out there with Keontae George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Filipowski in at power forward. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allen.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
He is as competitive as they come. That was a terrific report. Thank you. Pass to Neesmith. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Bain with the screen on George. Halliburton for three. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Kessler. Doubled by Halliburton on the wing, George. Off target from outside. Indiana's gone 1 2 from long range.
What the? Oh my God!
Shams Charania on the line. Shams, what's the score?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans.
What the fuck is you doing? He running up the fucking court now. When I pass the fucking ball, he goes back court. Look at this shit. 2K on that bullshit, man.
A year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Pass to Collier. 6 to shoot to the inside. And the rejection by MP.
Receive rejection.
It's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here. To stay here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA.
Yeah, it's my last game, but I'm hopping off this shit. This shit too much for me.
A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Bailey passes to Kessler. Here's Collier. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Indiana trailing here. Here's Siakam. Here's Neesmith. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
Playing inside out. That's a great read by Siakam.
That's a little screen on Halliburton. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Here's Bailey, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Bain passes to Nemhard. Nemhard off the pick from Bain.
Oh.
Uses both hands to slam it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
There's the lob to the hoop, and stolen by Siakam. Pass to MP. Now, here's Neesmith. Now, Nemhard. Front past the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Here's Collier. Still without a basket. Shots good by Filipowski.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by one. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 8 points. Jazz have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. George passes to Kessler. Yep, that one goes in there.
But when you have the size Kessler has, you just want them to keep giving you the ball inside like that.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Marty gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And we talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in all the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, we love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Guys, that's you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
A lot of confidence from George shooting the three early in his career.
Pacers trail by 3. Bain with the screen on George. Halliburton finds Bain. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. Outside, George.
Yeah, I might have to go to sleep, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm too tired.
Now, Filipowski. He gives the teams of steady offense a bit under 10 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. Bailey with a wide open look. And another 3 for Utah.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
And so now it's out on call by Rick Carolina. He's ready to talk things through with them. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Andrew Nemhard. Bain gets to McConnell. On the lane, Bain. Over Bailey. And there's the bucket from MP. Bain's got 13.
Oh man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 in his first set.
Here's Bailey. Defended by Mathurin. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh my goodness, bro.
And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league, and he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
And Indiana, looking at who they've got. TJ McConnell is out. We have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, and these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. And Indiana, looking at small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. McConnell and Nemhard are in the backcourt, and it's MP in at the center position. McConnell passes to Bain. Here's Mathurin. Back to MP. Again, MP missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And
Need
from
my
the
8
sideline,
3-pointers.
let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Utah
That's
Jazz
him.
are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you, VA.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot,
Are you
Allie.
serious,
Yeah,
bro? What's going on?
Here's Bailey. For 3, Collier. The rebound by Nembhard. The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Siakam, pass to Bane.
What a
Nurkic with some nice D. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Markkanen. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too.
Ain't no way in hell I'm losing to the fucking Jazz right now.
It's on T.J. McConnell. Utah making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton is checked in. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 10-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
And here's George, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game, just 4 to shoot. Kessler down low, guarded by Bane. Kept alive. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Markkanen outside. Here's Collier, defended by Halliburton. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
I'm still shooting
for
at
Utah.
guys.
And the Pacers also making a change. Walker, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
Hey.
Slam by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Pass to Kessler. For 3, Collier.
Oh, shit.
Bane comes with a double. Here's Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. Utah with another miss. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Utah leading by 7. Here's Collier. No points yet. Utah moving the ball around. Kessler, a screen on Halliburton. For 3, George. Pure from 3-point range.
A lot of confidence from George shooting a 3 early in his career.
Well, the Pacers shooting 40% from the field in this one. Payne with a screen on George. 3-pointer, Halliburton. It's hauled in by Collier.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
George finds Kessler. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Matherin. Bailey, the pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Utah.
Well, he's a solid threat from outside the arc. George is a volume shooter from there for a reason.
And here's Indiana now, trailing by 13. MP outside, takes a 3. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. George passes to Kessler. There's a minute 59 left in the first half of this game. George. That doesn't go either for George. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Nimhard. Launches it. Another three for Indiana.
Already showing some solid skills as a passer. That'll really serve MP well in the long run of his career.
And here's Filipowski. Walker covering. The shot by Filipowski, no good. And for Indiana, they're shooting 35% in the second so far. Getting it done inside, MP.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wants.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And Indiana with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker, and Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Matherin. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same
Come on
time
now.
playing under control.
Like it.
Halliburton's shot is good.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Kessler passes to Bailey. Kessler a screen. Here's George. The 15-footer is good. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Halliburton, the pass to Bain. Offline with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
16 seconds left in the second. Here's Collier. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. The 3, George. The shot comes out. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Utah ahead, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome. Well, right now for Indiana, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching.
And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Homeownership is often considered the cornerstone of the American dream.
The fuck?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Collier. Then there's Keontae George.
Let's
and
go.
it's Bailey in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now.
Lackluster defense. Showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
To the middle. Kessler up top. Here's Bailey. Nesmith covering. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Strong finish by Bailey. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Bain. Three-pointer.
Let's go.
And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Bailey. Back to George. Filipowski with it. Providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here come the Jazz.
Get that shit out of here.
He with the block.
Wow, MP was ready for the shot and timed the block to perfection.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so it's Utah with it. Filipowski.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Siakam with a screen on George. Here's Bain. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Now here's Filipowski. Here's Bailey. The rebound by MP. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Fast break, Utah. Here's Bailey, defended by Halliburton. Pass to George. Now Kessler. 11 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Utah with another miss.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Come on, bro. Give me my assist.
Utah trailing here. George passes to Kessler. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Truly outdoing himself on the offensive end. You wish Kessler always attacked this relentlessly.
Here's Bain. And the layup is good. MP's got 31.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Unloads from 13. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And Neesmith gets it to go.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass to George. 4-3. The Pacers pull it in. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. The putback.
Let's go.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And now a 7-point Pacer lead.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Collier. No points so far. To win the run.
Man, shit, what?
The rebound.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to
attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And Kessler is so smart down there. Focuses on taking high percentage shots within his range.
Bain with a screen on George. Halliburton, the pass to MP.
Let's go.
Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. MP's got 38 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Collier. And the Pacers also making a change. McConnell, he's checked in for Nembhard. Pass to Filipowski. Out left to the wing. Here's Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Give him 8 points now. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
Yeah, late clock. Markkanen barely gets it off. Good awareness on his part.
Outside Bain.
Wow.
By Kessler. From 11 feet away, Markkanen misses.
Well, credit the defense there. bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Come
Swing it
on.
over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say,
Charlotte
that's the Dirk.
Bobcats ass
Maybe
team.
someday I'll get the drag stick.
Hey!
Guys, back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Pass to Markkanen. Down low. Here's Kessler. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Kessler's got 6 points in the quarter. Pacers leading by 7. McConnell outside. And here's Siakam. Shoots over Filipowski. Misses off the left iron.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And here's George. He's got 11. Kessler, no good. Halliburton outside. Oh, going up high for Siakam.
Yeah, going up and finishing. Tremendous display of athleticism by Siakam.
Pass to Bailey. Now Filipowski. Markkanen outside. Now here's Kessler. Here's Bailey. Shot clock at 5. Hits a three-pointer. Bailey's got 11 points.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Screen by MP. From outside the arc. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got his third assist of the night.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Neesmith covering. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. George for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place.
Hey!
Dunked by MP.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of them.
And a new group getting ready for Utah. Nurkic has checked in for Kessler. Niang comes in for Filipowski. Sensabaugh has checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Then for Indiana, Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And it's Shepard in for Tyrese Halliburton. Nurkic a screen on McConnell. For 3, Collier gets rebounded by Indiana.
Let's go.
Bane's got his 20th rebound here tonight. It's Siakam with the drive. McConnell finds Bane. Outside for McConnell. Siakam looking it over. Pass to Bane.
Hey!
MP throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Mathurin against Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Can they get it? Doesn't go that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Pacers. They lead by 13. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker, and it's Bane in at the 5.
Meeting the defense's challenge, that's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pacers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Markkanen. Indiana with
Well, this game over with, bro. We won.
McConnell looking around. Nembhard. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 15. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Sensabaugh. To the wing on the left, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Collier.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
And here's MP. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Baines got 49 in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Markkanen outside. Nie, left side. The 3 is up. Utah with another miss.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Pass to Nie. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Nembhard. Kessler, a screen on Nembhard. High post Kessler. And it's MP with a rebound. Pacers leading by 19. Inside. And Nembhard gets it to go on the assist from McConnell.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pass to Markkanen. And there's the screen. Over Matherin. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Well, he's a major threat from the mid-range. Markkanen loves taking advantage from that.
McConnell passes to MP. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Kessler up top. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Indiana's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to MP. There's the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks too. Like tonight, I mean, who does it better from distance?
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. MP, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Collier. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, that's what Kessler brings to this offense. A constant lob threat.
Here's McConnell. And so the NBA draft is now 2 days. How much of a difference do you think that makes, Greg?
You know, I think it shows the increasing importance of second-round picks. With teams up against the cap, they need cheap depth. And also, it's an opportunity to get TV viewers over 2 days rather than just one.
Here's Baines, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Kessler.
Nifty fake from MP. Wow. If he's already got that, watch out.
And he's good on the second.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Pass to Filipowski. Filipowski sets a screen. Here's Collier. Shoots over Shepard. The rebound by MP.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And MP throws it down.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Matherin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
To the middle. Pass to Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Bailey. Now here's George. He's marked by McConnell. From deep three-point range, Indiana with a rebound. MP up top. MP is doubled. It's Walker on the wing. Fast break, Utah. Here's Bailey. Finished off the break.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
Outside Walker. Outside Bain. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Oh,
hell no.
A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Furphy comes in for Matherin. And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
Indiana making a switch here. Matherin's checked in.
Well, what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
Pass to Kessler. George outside. From deep. There's another rebound.
He's having as dominant a game on the boards as you will ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone.
Oh!
If he breaks the single-game record, he's setting a very high bar.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pacers.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans.
Damn, I hit 12 threes.
This was a sensational
Might as well go for 13.
for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I could have got my third block.
You know, this is where Kessler mostly looks to score. Great work inside.
McConnell passes to Bain. Oh, Kessler with the block. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
All this time. Him? Seriously? Not impressed. Dude is still raw.
You think it's fair to say that Europe helped you move past him as a prospect?
Not on the draft boards, obviously, but in real life, yeah, it did. He'd have been better off going to Europe or the G League. Like, for real. Who was the last big-time hooper who came out of Rutgers? You? No. I can't name one.
What about you, Xander?
Dante Jones. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. That was before he transferred to Duke.
Exactly.
Damn, bro, all these new niggas joining in this bitch.
Good game, MP.